Cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Taken from about the 12.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Mitchell. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. CeeDee Lamb, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Lions nothing. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Hurts flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
26-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the year.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's brought down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Elijah Mitchell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lions 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And some room to roam now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
1st down and goal to go.
On 1st down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. Hurts fumbles it, and the Bengals grab it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. The 20, 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 21, Lions 3.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, Andy Isabella. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, and really hurt you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Hurts throw complete here on target to Tonyan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down and goal to go.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Hurts sets up to throw it. The quick slant caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Hurts will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his left. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20 and able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Inside the 15 before they drop it. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White, excellent job on that play. A big loss, 18 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles a nice under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That is caught by Lamb. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, any crisis of confidence seems to have been safely put to bed. This his 2nd touchdown now in the ball game.
And now you just have to go ahead and get ready because you know he's going to be saying it and saying it and saying it. He's telling his team that's more like it. That's what happens when you get me the football. Keep doing it, and we'll keep scoring touchdowns.
Bengals 27, Lions 12.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Hurts to the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and
2. They'll look to throw again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Bengals 27, Lions 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, They have 3 timeouts, so do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. Room here to run. Escapes the defender. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shot. And the 25 of the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 42-yard line.
Even though we're not on the goal line, this is essentially a goal line look as they come up for 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 13 yards remaining on second down. Here we go with Burrow. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there, how about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow.
On third down, Mitchell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
4 yards brings up the fourth down.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Bengals, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.